Welcome. In this module, let's take a look at some further features of the Qualys demo and the Qualys Vulnerability Management Tool. So the Qualys Vulnerability Management Tool is one of the leading global cloud-based scanning tools, and it's very easy to use as well because it all runs from the cloud. And then if you want to have internal scanning, then you can have virtual scanners which you can install in the form of VMs inside your network. And then you can also get hardware appliances if you want to fit in a hardware appliance into your network. Now, when we actually go ahead and open the online trial or the Qualys portal, this is the screen that we see in the beginning. So there are about 14 different applications, as you can see on this screen. Now, I'll just run through these quickly, starting with PCI compliance, which is used for the payment card industry compliance. Then we have Asset View, which helps us to look at the entire set of assets in the organization. And then there's Cloud Agent for cloud-based scanning. Then there's Vulnerability Management, which is the basic module which is used for vulnerability scanning. And then there's Continuous Monitoring, and we will take a look at Continuous Monitoring in the next module. There's Basic Administration, Threat Protection, which helps determine what types of threats there are to your organization based on the assets that you have or based on the scans that you have performed. Then there's Policy Compliance, and we've already taken a look at some of the policy compliance features. There's Security Assessment Questionnaire. Web application scanning is a great feature, and you can use that to scan your web applications. There's a web application firewall to protect your exposed web applications or web portals. There's malware detection, file integrity monitoring, and then certificate view. So there's, this is a very rich set of features which Qualys has available, and it actually extends far beyond the features which are available with some of the other leading global vulnerability scanners. And we highly recommend that you should use Qualys not only to learn, but also when you are working in the industry, it's highly recommended that you should go ahead and purchase Qualys. Now, when we go ahead to the scans window, if we click on Vulnerability Management dashboard, this is what you will see. So we have, based on the 14 different options that you saw on the previous screen, we have clicked on Vulnerability Management window, and you actually see a Vulnerability Management dashboard. And here we are seeing the scans and the activities which have been performed in the form of previous scans. Now, we can also launch a new vulnerability scan by clicking on the new button. And once we click on the launch vulnerability scan, you see a window. And here we are very easily and quickly able to launch a vulnerability scan. So you enter a title. In this case, we've entered new scan. You can select option profile. So here I've selected authenticated scan version 1. So which means that we're actually going to enter the credentials as well. We will be asked the credentials. And then there's a processing priority button and the scanner appliance that we want to use. And then we get to select the target hosts, as you can see on the screen. And we've entered a range here for 192.168.0.1 all the way up to 50. So we're going to scan about 50 IP addresses, but we've also excluded 192.168.0.25, as you can see in the middle of the screen. I hope that you can see that. So it's very easy to set up a new scan, as you can see on the window. Once you click on OK and move to the next screen, it shows you the scan overview. And now the scan has actually been initiated. And the scan information, total IPs which have been scanned, the scanner appliance, all of that information now is going to be showing on the screen in the dashboard. And this is if you go back to the vulnerability management dashboard, once you complete the scan, this is the kind of window that you will see. In our particular case, there was one level 5 vulnerability, and there were about 3 level 4 vulnerabilities. And so this is the dashboard, and it's actually showing you what has happened or what has changed on the dashboard. Now, in order to learn about scanning, there is a scan tutorials window, and you can click on that, and it will give you 7 or 8 different options to learn about scanning. And as you can see, managing vulnerability scans, managing the discovery scan, configuring scan settings, configuring scan schedules, setting up host authentication. All of these menus are available as tutorials. And let's take a look at one more option. If you click on Launch Vulnerability Scan, there's also an option for WannaCry and Shadow Brokers scan. And if you go ahead and select that as an option profile, then it'll scan the assets, but only for the WannaCry and Shadow Brokers feature set. So in this module, we took a look at how to go ahead and initiate a vulnerability scan. It's very easy to do. It's almost a 1 or 2 step process. And you should go ahead and learn about this by accessing the online portal, the online Qualys tool, which gives you free access once you register for it. That's all that we have for this module. Thank you.